Welcome back to more of Wii Sports Resort Table Tennis. Today we're fighting off against Lucia again. Just played a brief warm-up game, so you know I'm back in the mood. It's been a hot minute since we've... Okay, that is appalling to start off. I was about to say, I'm a bit rusty, because I haven't played over the Christmas period. I kind of wanted to keep my joints intact for more joyful and festive activities, but now it's the new year. I'm going to get right back to wrecking them. And my reputation at being good at this game. There's always a... what's the word? There's always something, isn't there? Alright, we go again. So, where we got ended off last episode, beyond the clear showcase of the fact that I possess no talent whatsoever at this video game, we also discovered that the longer we keep something going on, the further back we're able to push Lucia to a point where she eventually starts feeding us smoky balls, which is our key to victory. Unless, we get very clever with it, I don't think a regular ball is going to be enough to throw her off. We need the extra speed. So that's pretty much where we're at. Now, in terms of everything else, that's what this video's for. That's what we need to figure out. We need to figure out how to get to that point. When we get balls like that, where it's obvious we need to hit it to the right, but the way that we hit it to the right is almost more important than knowing which direction we're hitting it to, if that makes sense. It's like... that was objectively a ball that needed to go to the right, but yet it still got out. So, figuring out how to play those, I think, should be our... What the... I'm sorry. That motherfucker had a flight path, radar, and everything installed. That was not a ball. That was an aeroplane. Sorry, I know I make weird noises, but sometimes you got to admit the things that this game does. It's like, aha, yes. Give that ball a radar and give it a flight path. What the... I've never done that before. So it goes... bounces back off to the point where I can then hit it again, but that gets trimmed off. Oh, you learn something new every day. That's mine for today. And let's go. Oh, that ball was off to the Bahamas. Didn't have a flight path. Just a dream that then disappointed me. Okay. If I'm being honest, I don't rate our chances of success quite highly. In fact, I think possibly we may lose this and have to restart. Not the recording, but the game. You know how it is. We just stick Lucia in the infinite time loop as we have done to so many others before her. And continue about our day. Okay, so this is one where we're locked in. That's the fun one. That's the fun one where we're warming up, the shit-talking receptors, as it were. This is the one where we mean business. We mean to be productive. We mean to get funky. And funky we shall, in fact, get. Okay, gonna try and give that a flight path. Give it a double flight path. Oh, she's back. Oh, she's back. Oh, she's on the back foot. And she's trying to hit it on the wall, but the wall isn't enough. No. The wall will never be enough to stop me. Only my own lack of very, very, very apparent skill. But we go again. Gonna give our things a flight path. And then way. Oh, I'm not sorry. How was that spicy? Nuh-uh. No, okay, get it back to a more controlled standard. Bash this through her skull. Or not. How in the ever-loving fuck? Wow. So she hits it. Then I also somehow hit it. And then it somehow doesn't hit the table. If I could do that on the ones where I obviously needed it to go more straight than diagonal, I think we'd have, finished this little series ages ago. And it's like, it's not the fact I'm pretending to be bad at the game or inexperienced to stretch this series out, by the way. No, this is just my own apparent lack of skill. It's like, legitimately, how? Why does that only happen on the ones where I don't want it to happen? Like, what is your secret? Oh, no! Lucia, you're gonna be sleeping with one eye open. Nah. Oh, that entire thing annoyed me there. That was just plain evil. There's nothing else to it, Oh, okay. So, no. As if that counts as a spicy ball. I would just... Okay, that I can understand, because I did just hit it in the wrong direction, but... sometimes I legitimately do not understand what this game throws at me, and it's like, oh yeah, of course, you knew how to play that, didn't you? Idiot. So you compare this to, what I presume will be the champion in... Okay, to be fair, some of it may just be the fact I can't aim correctly, but you compare this to the other champions, and it's like, really, really, this is a justifiable difficulty. You're gonna tell me that? Legitimately. Although, to be fair, taking a second to hit could be the key between those ones where, you know, it's coming at us fast and we don't know what to do. And oh! It was one of those ones. Okay, she got 6, we're going to go back, but I feel as though we're getting somewhere. We're on the precipice of scoring a single point. We're on the cusp of it. We just got that post-Christmas rust to, you know, shave off. So shave it off we shall. Violently. We're going to expel it from existence. Okay, again, look at these curves, Lucia. My curves. Do you not like my curves? I love my curves. Look at the fun spins I can put on my balls. And how it makes them curve. And it makes them curve again. And again. And again. Though we had fun for a little while, didn't we? We had fun for a small bit. Oh. Yeah, if it wasn't dry January, I'd just be downing shots of Tequila Rose on camera for this. 5 likes and I will do another Wii Fit video where I get progressively more drunk as the video goes on. Because that was fun. That was fun to record the first time, and also it will numb the pain of having to play this mode. It's like, you know, I like this mode. I do. It's always fun because I can come on. I can play, you know, an okay game of table tennis, at least in like objective standards. And then, you know, we go home and we all shake hands and we laugh and we giggle off into the sunset. But also, I have never been more enthusiastic to end a series in my life. Double that. It's like, it doesn't help myself. I'm saying these statements like, you know, I can't wait for this series to end. 0-4. And it's like, aha, I wonder why. It's like, yes, it does drive me mental. Oh. Perhaps my latent potential is now just being realized. Or perhaps it's all one very big ruse for her to break my heart. Oh, it absolutely is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, how the heck? You fucking... I don't like her. I don't like her. She sets me up for failure. And the only people allowed to do that is myself and me. Dark? It's fine. Only I'm allowed to set myself up for failure. It's funny when I mess up the ball and get an out. It's less funny when she does it. From the Neremik fact, that's not true. Failure is never funny. Always strive to be the very best, and having mildly lower standards than your contemporaries is a sign of a weakness that must be eliminated. Double Neremik fact, that was a joke. I'm going down with a cold, so, you know, if I seem slightly askew or sound mildly different, maybe my reaction times just seem a bit clapped. We're going to blame... who we're going to blame? We're going to blame the customer who came into work on Sunday, and I was already feeling a bit, you know, weird and under the weather, but I'm going to blame them specifically for coming in looking like they had the plague. I'm not being funny, it was like, they walked through the door, and I was like, oh, hi, and then in my head I was thinking, why are you here? Why are you here? Do you want to give me your cold? Is that your objective? What was so wrong about staying in bed and watching Breaking Bad reruns on PBS? We're going to blame them. We're going to blame them for my lackluster performance. It's like, you know, what if it was a spy sent by Lucia? Well, now you're talking my language. My language, I mean, it's like 8 minutes into the recording, so we're able to go completely off the deep end. Oh, get that cruise control. Yeah, off the deep end, I have terminology such as cruise control just freely flowing. If that is now where I'm drawing the line at going off the deep end, I fear how far I actually have gone off it. Right, let's keep it going though. We gotta keep the rhythm. We gotta keep the vibe, the zen, the complete decimation of her hopes and dreams. Are you fucking... Why? Why was that not a hit? Why did that not go BAM and eradicate her and shatter reality and fly out of bounds and cause a volcanic eruption? Why? Can you tell me that, Lucia? Okay, seriously, why was she made in a lab using Usain Bolt's DNA? Like, I'm sorry. She's so quick! But there it is. We may be off the deep end, but at least we can score a single point in 9 minutes. Is that, if that's not worth celebrating, I don't know what is. Okay, that was a very dumb move. That was an even dumber move. But this may be the dumbest move of all. I like how my me just didn't even try to go after that ball. He's like, leave it. We're dead anyway. We're dead anyway. I don't like you, Lucia. I know I've said that a lot, but like, I legitimately am starting to think it's going to become a vendetta at this point. Double that. Okay, let's try different. I'm so ill. If only my final wishes in life could be granted in the form of winning Wii Sports Resort table tennis against champion Lucia. Woe is me, with my 12-pack of Lemsip sachets, blackcurrant Hall soothers, and suspiciously branded medicine I've never seen in my life that I bought from One Stop earlier. If only I could die happy knowing I had beaten Lucia in Wii Sports Resort, also known as WSR, or Wii Sports 2, depending on who you ask. If only she did not... Okay, apparently Lucia's not a fan of sick people, because you all saw that, right? The ball was in her head, it was going back, and then she was like, no I don't. And then her hand's in her head, and she's managed to get the ball back, as you do. Okay, let's try a different approach. Let me win, alright? We'll give you what I think I have. Direct threats also do not work on her. Pretty please, with a cherry on top. And that seemed pointless off the cards. Okay, now we just gotta... Maybe we just gotta play the game. I don't think these gimmicks are working. I don't think I could... That wasn't even a gimmick, I'm just bad. We'll manage. We'll manage. Okay, we'll manage, he says. And we'll manage he shall, for he is the man. I'm the effing man of the hour. How? And you are gonna watch. I'm gonna bring the house down. You ever hear Hotel Room Service by Pitbull, Lucia? It's a good song. Because when I'm done, I'm gonna go to my hotel room and cry. At that. And this. And, yes, it's a true fact. Okay, let's go. Okay, like, yeah, we got 1 point. We have to relish in our achievements when we get them. And sometimes we have to acknowledge that not all of us are cut out to play Wii Sports Resort table tennis. And also, some of us have to not realise the fact that we should probably have given up by now. Then again, though, I will miss this series, because once we beat Lucia, like fuck am I coming back to this? This is the only mode in the game that's given me, like, consistent technical issues with my sensor bar or, like, Wiimote just deciding not to detect correctly. And I know why that is, but, like, the recording setups just don't seem to help it either. Apparently having a single LED within the vicinity does not help. So multiply that by about 500 and you can probably tell why this setup does not like this. But double that, I just don't like Lucia, and I don't like anyone I've played in this series ever. Thank God I've not played any real people! But I'll miss it. But equally, I absolutely will fucking not. Let's fucking go again. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna get mad now. I'm gonna seethe. I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna channel my male rage and go endure with wrath. Okay, the angry strategy also didn't work. Okay, let's go Zen instead. Let's go see around the spectrum. I am like that one man from the Mindspace advert. Everything I do is precision and masterfully timed, to be precise as humanly possible. Watcha. Test me all you want, foul demon, but you will never break my zen or my spirit. Legitimately, why was that working? You know, I've made jokes about being the Zen master before, but I think it's about time he clocks in and does a shift for 6 points. Bring it all home. We're going to expel all the pathogens and all the bad vibes and all the spirits. We're just going to go Zen. We're going to go, oh? We're going to, wow. Is this not so Zen, Lucia? Are you intimidated yet, Lucia? You try and fight with the Force, but the Force is not one to be fought with. Okay, going into Star Wars territory, not good. She's not a fan of Star Wars. Maybe she cares too much about Star Wars. It's kind of hard to tell the difference. How can I really annoy her? There is no joke. I think Episode 8 was the best of the sequel trilogy. Really? No reaction? Okay. Usually that gets a reaction and people have to go, are you joking? And I say no. And then they get mad. Seriously, that movie kind of banged, right? I left the cinema. I was like, why are people saying this is bad? This banged. But I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Let me know. Episode 8 Star Wars fans, hit me up in the comments. I haven't seen the movie since it came out, but like I remember it being the best of the three. And that's because I didn't watch 9. I am a real Star Wars fan. Like, I think the intended viewing experience is to watch 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. And then maybe watch 2, 5, and 9 one day. Oh, sorry, Zen Master. Zen Master. I have a garden full of sand, which I use a rake to decorate. Yes, yes. I think I got 2 Zen there and just forgot that I had to swing the ball back. Okay, let's go again. I have a slightly less Zen garden with maybe some sand in, with potentially a rake in. And I'm not going to get Zen describing this, but I will still be mildly Zen describing this, so I can be on it, my family, my paintings. I'm going to go cry in the hotel room, but in a Zen manner. I believe we can probably maybe score a single point here, if we are good. Or not, or not. Let's be entirely honest. Maybe that's just a lie. Maybe lying is bad. Profound realizations. That's why I did not lie about my Star Wars opinion before. Sometimes it's good to double down. Sometimes it's good to double down. Like the burger from KFC. God, I hope they bring that back. It's so good. It's like I yearn for that, right? Like, it's like, sorry, it's not talking like KFC. We'll play one final game. Shit, no. A time resets once more. Pow. Seriously, the double down burger at KFC. Like, I think I'm in love with whoever invented that. And like, I know in today's economy, it's gonna be like extortionate. But like the Zinger Stacker, right? They just got 2, chicken burgers. They put them on top of each other in one bun. And they're like, yeah, it's a burger. And but then they made a different burger. And they're like, okay, let's this was a few years before. This was in the Procoic times of yonder year. And basically, they were like, okay, what if like the chicken things that we usually used as the burgers were instead the burger buns, and then inside we put barbecue sauce, bacon, and cheese for the people who were freaky like that. And I heard them and I was like, wow, that sounds dead nice, and never bought it the first time it was out. But then it came out again and I ate it and I was like, oh, this is really good. And then they said, but it's a limited time. And then they punched me and burned down an orphanage whilst laughing. There was an evil man who stole my double down burger away from me, and I'm waiting for the day it comes back again, because I love that thing, man. There's an unlisted video on this channel of me eating one and getting very emotional. Like, it was a great time, an experience. And sometimes I need to channel Zen experiences like that to finally score an effing point in this economy. So anyway, yeah, no, seriously, like the barbecue sauce, it was, like, KFC, they do barbecue sauce, but it's in little pots, and I would know, because I worked there. I mean, sometimes we had the KFC pots, and sometimes we didn't. Sometimes we just had sachets from Heinz, which is fine. But, like KFC barbecue sauce is, like, a whole other thing. So to have it in, like, an actual, condiment-style sauce, not just in a pot, life would be dream. Although I have no idea what happened there. I actually need the replay on that. That looks like I just hit it straight on, which was not my intent. But seriously, it's like delectable. If you have not had the double down, I apologize in advance to you. Maybe they have it in the US, maybe they don't. It was beautiful. It is beautiful, and it came with chips and sometimes even gravy. And if you were really lucky, even a drink. I'm saying if you were really lucky, as though I was the one personally packing it. If a competent person who worked at KFC was packing it, it would come with a drink. Possibly. Depends if they were watching football in the back, which I'm told is just a universal experience at KFC. Well, that's neither a story for here nor there or another day. We'll just keep our lips zipped tight about that. Although if I ever start a vlogs channel and get very popular, you know that Tales from the KFC videos coming in for that paycheck. But I need to channel my things, right? To be fair, I did have KFC today. It was pretty good. Now, I reheated a little in the oven because it has to be from the next town over, though, because strangely, the one I used to work at closed. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? It's like, God, that's such a surprise to all of us here, I'm sure. And what could possibly happen to reduce their earnings. But I had KFC before. It was banging. They got an offer on for 2 chips and 2 Zinger burgers, and it was beautiful. It was zen, if you will. Now, if you'll excuse me, my throat's saying it needs to go have some more throat sweets. because that cold is actually very real. I wasn't lying. So if you have enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. It does all help with much. Let us know you do want to support this and all that good stuff. Do all of that good stuff, or I will cough on you, and you too will be mildly inconvenienced by illness. Or not. Either way, it will make me happy, and maybe it will make my illness go away. Maybe numbers on a screen are the cure to all illnesses in humanity. But what do I know? Anyway, with all that said and all that aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.